Today I'm going to be removing the head on this Briggs Stratton 2 horsepower side shaft side valve engine. It was made in the late 80s, I believe. Not sure exactly what year, I forget, but late 80s, and it's a 109cc single cylinder 4-stroke side valve. And yeah, I'm taking the head off because I just want to clean up the carbon around the head and on top of the piston. It runs pretty good now, but it just seems like it should be done. You can see there's some carbon blowing up past the plug. Yeah, it's all stock except for the exhaust. It's got I made a stack for it. It looks pretty cool when it's running because it's got the rings aren't too good, so it burns a lot of oil, so it's kind of looks kind of cool. I don't know. I'm finna put a big ass like flywheel on it, like a pulley, but one that looks like an old flywheel. Like an old flywheel engine, maybe. I don't know yet. But yeah, removing the head. First step's going to be taking off the fan shroud, removing that bolt, and that bolt down there. They're 10 or 11 mil, I believe. I've removed the fan shroud bolts now, and I've come across this very strange, I don't know what the hell this is. I guess something to hold the fan shroud on good, but it's all like reamed out and shit, and this has made one of the head bolts all loose. So I'll go ahead and pull that off real quick. Yeah. It's good to keep this thing real clean inside, because if you have any obstructions in there, it'll block airflow. Just put that down there. Yeah, this particular motor doesn't have the vane hooked up. It's just run non-restricted with throttle set wide open and the governor acting as the throttle. It's got a magnetron CDI ignition, no points involved, which is pretty cool. So now I'm gonna remove the ignition kill thing, piece of metal just for grounding out spark plug. Remove that. Remove these two, or these three rather, fan shroud bolts, and yeah, then I'll go around here doing like with that one, and then that one, and then that one, and that one, you know, like crisscross pattern as to make the gasket come up even, and then I'll pull the head off. All the head bolts are out now, so I'm ready to remove the head. I've also disconnected the HT lead to the spark plug. A lot of carbon in there. Yeah, a lot of carbon on those valves. Not too much on the piston, but looks pretty good. Oh yeah, that bore is pretty bad, but it runs good, so it just burns a lot of oil. Yeah, so I'm gonna get a little bit of aluminium. This will actually do pretty good, and just scrape the carbon off everything. Upon closer examination, this bore is in pretty bad shape. You can feel grooves in there, and there are kind of a little bit of a jiggle in the piston. Doesn't see it in the bore too good, so I'm gonna rebore it and put an oversized piston in it eventually. But for right now, that's okay. So yeah, I'll already start cleaning the carbon out of there, and I sort of got most of the carbon off the top of the piston. Gotta get it off the valves and get the head gasket real clean and the adjoining surface over there real clean. Then I'll smash it back together. I've cleaned most of the loose carbon off. I don't want to do it too good because, you know, it's not really worth it on an engine this old. Got the loose carbon out of there. If I turn the flywheel over, you can see the valves opening and stuff. Pretty cool. Yeah. Pretty cool. So I'm gonna drop a little bit of oil down there and put the head back on and do up the bolts, and we'll see if she runs good. So I've got the motor all back together here. So you can see if she'll run good. Yeah, she's a runner. I think it's definitely running better than before, and probably smoking a little bit less too. Yeah, so that's taking the head off of the Briggs Stratton 2 horsepower motor. Thanks for watching.